we are back once again. We've received another package today.
Heard a rattle at the door. I went to check it out.
And again, we put the Amazon wish list thing up on the page. Never knowing anybody would even see the link. We was goofing around there learning how to do it.
Right?
And other links, you know, not just that. Figuring out how to do it on the YouTube format. There's a couple of things there. Last video you've seen the purple reel. The official color of that is pink.
Yeah, it'll look pink.
It depends on the lighting.
I'll call it purple.
Yeah, we have LED lights in the house. Who doesn't, right? They're different shades. They're soft evening, daylight, Lord knows whatever else. You walk into Lowe's or Home Depot and look at the LED lights and the shades they're available in. It's like, holy cow, people. It's too much. I just want a light bulb. But anyway, so our LED lighting, you know, it's different. You look at, you know, what's here, then look over there at the daylight stuff, you know, there's a world of difference.
Yeah.
Same as in the living room and the bedrooms, and it's just, I just want a light bulb. But anyway, we've received another. Let's get back to this. We had 2 items on that list, and like I said, the reel was left over from, I don't know, a year ago, whenever we was having the reel rusts.
Fall, something like that.
So, yeah, well, however long that's been. And my intention is you know, I put that in the wish list. Not that I wished for it, but that was the list that, you know, I held things. In the event that I needed to buy her a reel if the replacement stuff melted down with Zebco.
Right.
So anyway, that's what we put up, and this was a second item on there. Because she liked that. So if you'll go ahead, dear.
Oh,
You have packages and packages.
thank you.
Try that again. I wasn't able to show your smile there.
I said thank you. You know who you are.
And there again, we don't have authorization to release who this is. And I haven't even read the notes. You've seen it just opened there. So,
You read them.
okay. Out loud?
No.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
I have no idea, folks.
Got a mouse. Got my mouse. He's gonna be fun. He's gonna be so much fun. Oh, that's soft too. Wow.
No,
Looks like
hold
he's
him
got
right.
some in his mouth.
Right in there. Let's see. I'm going to have to break tripod to get a close-up of him. Hold on.
He is so cute. And we got legs. I don't think a person can get more live looking than this. He's even got little legs. That is gonna be so cool to. Thank you. Let's see. open this up. So we can get a better look at it.
Have y'all noticed when we cover the boat up, she's handy with ropes and now scissors? Yeah, that's a little frightening. You know, over 40 years, there's still things that startles me.
Wow, these are big. These are bigger than our normal ones.
Hold your hand down there again, dear. Okay.
These are cool.
Soft plastics.
How bright that orange is. Here's the hook. That's what the fish is looking at.
I can't zoom with this one, but 3 crawdads.
There are 3 of these little puppies.
What do you call them where you're from?
And yes, they're sharp.
Did you get hooked?
I jabbed.
You hooked yourself.
I jabbed myself, yep.
Don't say jabbed, say it like it is. You hooked yourself.
Yeah, I did. Luckily it didn't stick. They're sharp.
I've been hooked twice in the last year, 2 years. Miss
Well,
Abby
this one's
hooked
got
me
more
in the
on it.
tricep, if you remember, at the ponds. And on one of the fishing ones. I can't remember which video and trip that was.
He's got more sparkles in them. See?
Not really shaded. There we go. Give him in light and a better chance of it. But there you go.
Two of these are a whole lot more sparkly.
Crawdads. She's from upstate New York. She lived an eighth of a mile off Lake Ontario growing up. They talk a little different up there. They think a little different up there. Let's just put it out there what it is.
After 40 years, it's still different.
They're a little different up there. But anyway, just kidding to all of our New York viewers, and we've got some. Just kidding. They go more into the proper names, crayfish and stuff. Down here in Appalachia, where I'm from, Appalachistan, they're crawdads.
I didn't know what crawdads were, so they're crawdads.
You know, a groundhog or a woodchuck, as they call them, we call them whistle pigs. Yeah, that's just a difference. Anyway, she got some soft plastics. She got the mouse there. And you know, we expect to see these hit the water at least once in their life.
Oh, absolutely, especially him. You can be fun.
A mouse. She likes the spiders and the mice and the frogs. Lifelike, whatever you call it. I give her a hard time, but they've never seen the water. They've never been out to the boat or the creek bank or nothing.
A lot of them have.
They have.
I had one almost catch a fish.
Almost.
Almost.
Define that. I mean,
It latched hold of it and then it just let go.
I don't remember that. Was you by yourself?
No. Then one of those little fish, I think. The little flat fish thing. But, yeah. Almost. So we'll try again.
All right. We're a little bit late getting this video together today. We'll put some screenshots up here. We've had storms. We've had severe thunderstorm warnings. I think they're overcooking those a little bit lately. But point is, this morning, I had every intention we was going to get out and we was going to do a little bank fishing somewhere. No, here comes the severe weather threats and everything else. So we stayed in. Now, let's clarify something while we're fishing, either bank or boat. If we're out and a rain comes in, we're good. We have ponchos, water stuff, and we've stayed out in it. There's been a couple of pictures floating around of us in our ponchos and fishing on and loving it. We're not going to go while it's actively raining, and we're not going to stay when there's a risk of lightning.
Definitely not.
We fish in an aluminum boat on the water, but we're holding lightning rods. So no, if there's thunderstorms and lightning in the area, we're not going to stay.
No.
A normal rain, absolutely. I'll put a picture up here of a boathouse that we hid in one day. Dow Lake, Athens, Ohio. Stroud's Run State Park, whatever they call it. The lake's got a different name than the park. Who knows? Anyway, this was a regular place. And I could put a picture up of our honey hole. Ain't gonna do that. No, not yet. But anyway, to get to that point, it has rained. Last year it rained well into June, and it rained a lot. We was near record or at record levels of rain for the spring, meaning we was getting near the year's worth of rain by summer. We're on track to beat that this year in this area.
Already.
By summer, I don't care. I'll wet a line or I won't. But what I don't want to do is get everything ready and go, and the water's up, it's muddy, it's full of driftwood and garbage and everything else, and you're just out there flogging the water with your lines. Yeah, there's no point. Now, what I call down home, it's 100 miles south of us, vertical miles, up and down. It's a world of difference. We'd have been out on the water, and we have been every year, well before now. That 100 miles makes a world of difference in the weather, temperatures, and when the fish spawn and when they're done. There's a world of difference just in that 100 miles. 100 miles don't seem like much. We used to go travel 100 miles, come up here to Columbus just to have lunch because they didn't have the restaurants down there that they have up here.
Right.
Yeah, let's go to lunch in Columbus tomorrow, day off. Okay, and we're gone. 2.5 hours, we're sitting there ordering. But it makes a world of difference in the weather and when everything changes and stuff. But that's why we haven't been out. And I don't care if I catch a fish ever again or not. Now, I do want her having a chance. We're going to enjoy watching her with all this new gear this year and what she's accumulated over the winter. We're going to have fun. There's going to be a new twist. We go early to mid-afternoon and we stay till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, around a solid 8 to 12 or a little more hours is our trips. We make them worthwhile. There's no secret I like catfishing, and the optimum is after dark. But I also know that at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, somewhere in that range, when the bite goes off, you might as well go home because they're done until pre-dawn. Yeah. Otherwise, you're just out there looking at the Milky Way and having fun, and we got no problem with that. But anyway, this year, our early to mid-afternoon trips, going into evening before dark, being the captain, admiral, whatever, I'm going to be trolling her around the edges of the lake, letting her bass fish. Now, I don't want to bass fish. With our setup, she don't have a trolling motor up front. She don't have the foot control and all that sort of thing. So I'm going to be easing her around, let her do her bass fishing with all of her top gear, old gear, whatever it is she chooses. She's going to be bass fishing. I'm happy to do that. I'll eat sandwiches, drink tomato soup, and run the trolling motor. So that we got a new slant this year. She's going to be bass fishing. And then, you know, before it starts getting dusk, we want to get set up and settle in for our catfishing. Don't let her fool you. She says she fishes for bass, but she's actually a catfisherman, catfisher woman. You watch her light into a
Both of them.
3 or 4 pounder and see how she reacts. Yeah, she fishes for bass. She might fish for bass, but she catches catfish. But anyway, new twist this year. New angle, daylight hours, you know, bass fishing hours, afternoon into evening. We're going to be trolling the shorelines for bass. With that, we have been talking about for a while. Now, we ain't hungry, we ain't broke, we ain't far from it, and we're not rich. All these years we've caught a lot of fish. You know, last 2 or 3 years we've posted the poundage of what we've caught at the end of the year. This year, we are, over the winter, it's come up, and it's come up more and more. We are looking at not catch, clean, and cook, but catch, clean, and keep, and then eventually cook. Little meat in the freezer over there. Hid back in there behind everything. Ignore that chair, that ugly chair. Went to the store the other day. Kroger's, big chain, big store. It wasn't a little independent price gouging store. Chuck roast. And I don't want to say nasty, but cheap old chuck roast on sale for $7.99 a pound, $8 a pound. What we usually buy, the size, we'll buy one of the average size, cut it down to thirds or fourths, and you know, put a little crock pot, and that's plenty for us, you know, with the taters and everything. It was $30 and change. I'm not paying $30 and change for a chuck roast. Even if I've got it, I'm not paying it. I'm not paying that much money for a cheap chuck roast. I grew up on a beef farm. That's the cheapest cut of a cow there is. You grind it up and make hamburger out of it. It ain't $8 a pound. So anyway, with prices and everything, and we're not desperate. Please don't get me wrong. We're not desperate. We're not starving by any means. I mean, obviously, we got food forever. But we also like fish. And we've kept some and had fish fries along. Rarely. But this year, we're going to be doing 2 things. As at this point, we're talking about it. I know she's looking kind of glum over there. She ain't the one that has to clean them. All you got to do is wrap them and freeze them. But we're going to be doing some catching and keeping and cooking later. I like fish. Why in the world are we buying fish at the store when we catch over 100 pounds just goofing around in the summers? I mean, tell me that. But anyway, going to be doing that a little bit different. And how we do that? Yeah, I've got a special guest coming this summer on the boat. She won't be joining us. I have a special guest ringer coming. A ringer. The arrangements are made. I'd love to have done it last month, but I want to make sure that we're in a stable weather pattern. It's not going to do this rain, thunderstorm, tornado warning business. A little more stable because I want nothing to ruin the day and the night. But I've got a special guest coming, everybody. But anyway, 2 new things. She's going to bass fish. We're going to keep some fish, put them in the freezer. We're going to eat them. We're going to eat some fresh fish. They don't have to be froze. And we're going to run totals on all that. Chuck roast, $7.99 a pound on a great sale. I don't think so. No. So, anyway, one last thank you. You might want to talk. It's got hot and humid, and it's storming outside as we speak.
Yeah.
And the air conditioner's running. So we have crawdads and we got a rat. Another one. We thank the one that sent this. Crawdad's been on the list a while as well. And the mouse, well, that's one of her things.
They're both soft bodies.
All right, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much.